Alright, well, welcome back. Today we are going to tackle books. Now, the next category is books and paperwork. We're going to separate those two because this is an area that I think we have a ton of, especially paperwork. There's no way we can do it all together. We're going to use this pool table again as a staging area, as we did with the shoes. What we're going to do is take the camera and take a look around the house, a couple spots. We have a bunch of books. Then we're going to set it back up here. We'll just gather them off camera, and then we'll talk about them briefly and thin them out. Hopefully, that's the whole point of it. We got to get this thinned down to bare minimum. All right, let's take a look, see what we have around the house. All right, so we have a bookshelf here with a ton of books. These, pretty much what you see for books now is after we did a book purge 3 or 4 years ago. Now down here is mostly photo albums, so of course those aren't going to go anywhere. And we're probably not going to gather those either because we're not going to dispose of those. So we have this shelf here. We have a really nice Wildlife Explorer set that my mom had bought for the kids and they kind of used when they were littler. Up here we have a couple boxes of books that we saved from the last purge. We are going to pull those down, go through it again, and see what we saved. They've been up there for 5 years. You probably saw this in another video when we first talked about cleaning out. But we're going to go through these as well. And then down over here in the dungeons of the basement, I got a bunch of books here, a few there. And that stack right there you see straight ahead is actually photos. Framed photographs of the family, so those aren't going to go anywhere. And we have a few books in my bureau drawer here that I hardly ever get into, so we will pull these out as well. Alright, as you can see, we have a pretty good pile here. I know this is probably a lot of books. All these boxes are full as well. But about 5 years ago, before I even knew about the system, what we're doing now to get rid of stuff, we actually purged all our books because we had tons. So even though this looks like a lot, it is a lot, but it's nothing compared to what we had before. These 4 boxes specifically were stuck on a shelf 5 years ago when we did that, and it says right on it, all boxes up here are books to save. And so for 5 years they sat up there. Now our thinking is a lot of these are kids books. Our kids are 18 and 17 and they're getting older, and we thought, why throw these away or get rid of them? Eventually they're going to have kids and we can just pass them on to them. So that's kind of what our thinking is with some of these. But we're going to go back through all these again and thin out stuff that may not even be related to that Tracy and I saved for whatever reason. But I got to say, the book category is probably 90% mine, I would say. The interesting thing is I hated reading in school. I don't like reading story. Actually, I would say the 90% that are mine, 99% of these are informational books, not story books. You know, we have magic books, we have business books, we have home improvement book. This one I got for free when I bought something. We have, you know, all about the century top events that happen throughout the country, throughout the century. Now this book here I will save. My brother actually wrote this book. It's called Dragonstone by M.A. Bernier. So I don't know if it's still available to purchase, but my brother actually wrote that book, so that will save. And you know, again, I have the magic book. Oh, and then this set of books right here is really cool. Magic tricks, mathematic stuff, logic puzzles. So we're going to take some time to sort through it, make 2 piles again, and see what we can do, because eventually the goal of this is we're going to be going a full-time RV, and of course this can't go with us. It can't, no matter how we slice it. We can bring probably 2 or 3 books or something possibly. These can't go with us. So we really, now that is many years down the road, so we don't have to get rid of all of this now. We can still enjoy some of these books. The point is, there's stuff here that we haven't touched in forever. So do we really need to save it? And by using this method, gathering everything up into one location, it really makes you think, do we have to keep all this stuff? What is the purpose of it? It's just taking up space. So give us some time. We're going to sort through this. Maybe I'll put it on high speed, and then we'll get back to it and see where we're at. right, we're on the last box here. We've done very well. I am surprised at what I've been able to let go of. Now I got my brother here. He's actually collected 2 or 3 of the books. He hates to admit it because he's trying to clean out too. But anyway, you can't see all of them, but this whole pile. And out of the 4 boxes, we're on the last one. The other 3 boxes, we might have pulled out 1 or 2 books. Everything else is going. Why we saved it 5 years ago, I don't know. So we're on this last box here now.
Mother Goose.
Mother Goose. So we're just kind of going through really, see if anything jumps out at us or if it's something sentimental. So before, for whatever reason, 5 years ago when we set these aside, we're like, oh, we should save these, or whatever. But now it's like easily to get rid of these things.
Somewhere.
Peekaboo. We can't get rid of that.
Put it with Goodnight Moon.
This is the one we taught the kids to read with.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo, I see you. Alright, we'll keep that one. That's not bad though. Look, I don't know if you can see them, but there's a tiny little pile here.
Where are those other ones? Because actually I think I can use these for a project.
They're in one of these boxes here. Actually, I think I see them right here.
I'll look
so my
at
brother's taking more.
Well, I was thinking of a project I might be able to do, but let me look at that probability one anyway. I usually don't have any patience for that sort of stuff.
It's interesting stuff though, and it's not a very big book, but it's really small. Alright, so I think, let me just back the camera up here real quick. We did actually better than I thought.
We just have to check on this with Coral.
Out of all of this that we've just collected, this pile over here,
Collection of those.
this would give, we have somebody we can give these to. This over here is all donate, give away. Mountain, there's a whole mountain here. This is what we've saved. This tiny little pile. Now a couple of this, there's some books that we didn't pull down. I know I had a couple of my high school yearbooks that we didn't pull out. These ones just got mixed in, so of course we're keeping those. But that's our save pile. And this massive pile over here is going away. So we are very happy with this particular purge, the book process. So we just got to get rid of these. We'll donate them and move on to the next project, which is paperwork. Now our paperwork is a huge category for us. In the attic we have years and years of papers and stuff that we've saved, documents and all that definitely could be purged. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming probably not right away. The next video after this might be another camper review. So stay tuned for that as well. Anyway, thanks for swinging by and following along our journey of downsizing, thinning out, so we can eventually be in an RV full-time. Have a great day.